On Twitch with a Twitch.
Hi guys, we're live. We are live. This is a necessary bitch, and believe me, my friends, it is necessary. Holy shit. The past 2 weeks have sucked balls. Like sucked balls. So yeah, I wanted to come bitch, and Reef is here to bitch with me. Sleepy Josh is here to bitch with me. I was gonna send the link to some other people, but like I'm coming straight out the shower. Like my hair's still wet. So I didn't really have a lot of time to do any of the things. So yeah, I'll try to send the link out to a couple people while we're here. But hi Reef. Hi Sleepy. How's it going?
What's up?
Hello.
How's it going, friends?
Good. I get to see my daughter tonight or tomorrow.
Yay, that's always a good time.
Nice.
Always a good time. A little mini snarky Josh.
I get to stare at the back of her head while she's on Discord all day.
Oh, that's some funny shit.
Teenagers. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Word. Teenagers. And she's what, like
military
13 or 14
school?
too, right?
No, she's almost 15.
She's what?
Almost 15.
Oh, okay. That's right. I always think she's closer to my youngest age, but she's more like...
She was a lot younger when we met.
Fair. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. We've known each other for a long time, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that one time when Twitter did they unfollow you from me? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
And we're like, really? Really?
I'm like,
Twitter?
really, Twitter?
Like Sleepy's gonna unfollow me on his own? That's not a thing.
Like, I'm not gonna notice that shit.
Right? Yeah. That's just not a thing that Sleepy would do. So
no.
Twitter.
I'd at least give you a heads up.
Yes. Yeah. But Twitter has been, the shenanigans have been so fucking ridiculous. Like my engagement, and I don't even pay attention to this stuff. That's how noticeable it is. Like I have no idea how many followers I have. I didn't even know you could like check the engagements on Twitter until this year.
Same.
I'm fucking 40. Right. I had no idea you could do that. Like check the analytics of your tweets. Had no idea until I don't know, a few months ago.
Yeah, it was about 6 months ago. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll turn that on.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, and everybody is experiencing it. I think there's a lot of shadow banning, a lot more than usual. It's going to get worse as we head into the election.
I honestly haven't been on there a whole lot. Like that place.
I haven't really either.
Yeah.
I haven't really. I mean, this whole week I've been busy. Shit happening constantly. But yeah, I haven't been on much this week. Feels nice, actually.
It's good to have Twitter breaks. Yeah. Like that shit starts getting to me after a while.
Well, the past 2 weeks, seriously, it just makes I just want to say fuck off to everybody and just not worry about any of this stuff. You know what I mean? It's too much stressful. There's like real life stress.
I mean, sometimes you got to do that shit.
Yeah.
I know, but then I feel bad. You know what I mean? Like Julian's still in prison. How could I? You know what I mean? How can I need a break?
If you're stressed out, you can't function and shit. Like
I know.
Julian either.
I realize that, but I mean, like he doesn't get a break.
It's true. It's
you
true.
Know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel bad being like, I need to take a break. I'm gonna take a break. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why there's other.
It's so weird. Like me and Indy and a few other people talk about this too, where it's like once you especially tie your show to some like action or like some issue, like if you don't find success in that issue, like then you're not successful in like this weird dumb head game that we play with ourselves.
Oh, I don't ever think about that. Like I don't give a shit about my show as far as like Assange goes. I just use, but like I see it as more I'm an ineffective organizer because he's still in prison. You know what I mean?
Right.
I realize that like I'm punching way above my weight class. We all are. This is this is like the worst of the worst that we're going up against. So it's not surprising, but it does, like, I worry about that more. I don't give a shit about my show, you guys. Honestly, none of them. Honestly, I don't. If they go away tomorrow, that would be fine. Like people, that's what, like the whole grifter thing. It's just so.
You're not even trying to make money off it.
No, you guys. Like
I never solicit donations.
No,
except for an action.
Except for actions. Yes, I have solicited donations for actions. That money is very well spent. I'm very careful with it. I try to be anyway. I mean, it's hard,
I
like
gotta take a
trying to
phone call.
price things
Hold on.
out from like multiple different locations on banners and stickers and all the stuff. That's a lot of like time.
Buttons.
No, I make the buttons. I mean, I try to make as much, like I get, I just get stuff printed at like Office Depot or whatever, when I have
Right,
to.
Kinko's.
But yeah, like I try to make as much stuff that I can. I try to be super creative with, you know what I mean, the stuff that we already have. And I've spent a shit ton of money out of my own pocket. No joke.
You, dude,
A lot of
me and you both spent more money on this shit than we've brought in 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I ran the A4A servers. Like we used that for what, 3 years?
Yeah.
That's just expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it is.
That's why the grifter thing, it doesn't bother me, but it's just so dumb. Listen, there's plenty of things to criticize me about. I will give you a
one of them.
list. You know what I mean? That is not one of them. It's not. I mean, you can look me up, do the name searches. I mean, I've always been very upfront. I'm in a fairly decent economic position currently. And so that's why I've never asked for money. That's from jump. I was like, here's a place where I can use some of that and try to put content out. And it's never been about, and it's very frustrating that people try to throw that at me
Yeah,
because it could not be farther from the truth. Genuinely.
it's like make up a better lie. That one's provably false.
Yeah. It's just
Dude,
silliness.
that is like some weird Dark Lord fucking bong you have up in there. What is that shit?
It's pretty dope, isn't it?
Is it something like hanging from the ceiling or something?
It's on a mic stand.
It's on a mic stand.
Fuck yes, I do. Yeah. Why would you not? It's got a little lab clamp. You can get these on Amazon.
1,000 pounds.
A mic stand.
I never had to leave my desk.
And then if you go like 1/4 inch input, you could throw your like DSLR right here, and then just have bong cam ready to go.
I don't think I've ever seen a fucking microphone
3-axis.
Amazing.
Well, it's like I have the desktop vaporizer here, and it's like it's always weird to trying to find a spot on the desk for the bong with this weird hose, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna make it to where I can never push it off a table. And
I mean, that's
I was
fair.
tired of breaking
That's
them.
smart.
Expensive.
I like that.
You know,
Yeah.
So
speaking of shattered
seen, like,
bongs, I follow
sometimes
these people
with,
on
like-
Instagram who make bongs, and one of her like their hands,
Yeah.
they're beautiful, and they broke one.
the one with the roses and stuff. I saw that one. It was rough.
That was
You know, so.
all that work.
But
Yeah, I'll be
and
back-
some
I'll
of
be
the
back in a
pieces
couple
get so ridiculous and elaborate that you like. I feel like people need something like this.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm a klutz.
like
I would
how do
love
you
to.
hold it and
Yeah.
smoke it? Like
Right.
it's difficult. You know,
Word. I
so
feel that.
but
I would
I don't
totally
know.
knock it over.
I mean, most people think it's way over the top, and it's like you need that to smoke weed. Like, yes, don't judge me. You know.
I mean, I don't need it. I mean, I don't need a bong. I mean, they're cool.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yes, you do though. You need it you need it plugged in and mainlined right into the veins. Like that's what
Do
I'm
we need
going
an
for.
intervention, Reef?
You
Do we need
know?
an intervention.
No, it's not addictive. It's a prescription.
I feel you.
Like
Yeah, because prescriptions have never been addictive.
no, never.
It's
Not
never
one
happened.
time.
Nope.
People don't understand. Like it's funny. It's like I also take like amphetamines because of the ADHD. So it's like I need this stuff just to like slow down.
I'm still off my
Like-
ADHD meds, you guys. It's not really going
I'm
great.
so proud of you.
But it's not really going great. But I honestly, I don't know if it's not going great because I'm off my meds. I think originally when I went off of them, it was obvious that that's what my problem was. But now, like, I'm so
Yes.
far removed from it that I don't know if it's still that I'm off my meds or if it's because my life has been fucked up. And so obviously that makes things
Yeah.
harder.
I think
Yeah.
most of us who need the meds, it's like we're at a level that's like so high with shit that, that stuff actually does help. And we know that it helps.
Yeah.
Like we feel functional.
Yes.
You know?
Or at
The
least
thing with me was like the days without it were the ones I was like, oh yeah, this
Dude.
is terrible.
the first like
You
2.5
know?
weeks, Reef. It was so bad. I
Yeah.
you know, I was a mess. It was a mess. It was a whole ass mess for like
Mhm.
2.5, maybe even 3 weeks. It was really bad. Like, and it was
Yeah.
apparent that that's what it was from. It was really bad.
Right.
I was all over the place. I couldn't remember anything. Like, was having a hard time like remembering like the most like my brain would freeze thinking of words. You know what I mean? Like just regular
Yeah.
words. You know what I mean? Like thinking about bread or whatever. Like say the word bread, and it would lose the word
Yeah.
completely
I
for a little bit.
do you do that thing where you make up a word
Yes.
to describe the thing? You're like, oh yeah, like flower clouds, bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
I do that crap all the time.
Yes, because I want the other
Like,
people to give me the word because it hurts my head. It makes me mad when I can't think of it. So like I'm trying to describe it as
or you can't think of a name, or you
Yeah.
can't like, you're
So
like,
bad at
oh, you fucking like.
I also do that. Do you do the thing where
It's
you
just immediate.
superimpose similarly sounding words with each other? Like there's been times where I've been talking about Julian Assange and I've wanted to say Baghdad and it comes out Bagram, like the air base, because they sound similar.
Okay.
Or you know what I mean? Like I do
Right.
that. Do you do that? I do that. Like I'll flip like very similarly.
I think
sounding-
occasionally.
Yeah, that's another thing I do a lot.
I could never figure out which two to use.
No, I'm good at that stuff.
But,
Yeah, I'm good at that stuff.
I'm terrible at that. I blame like the education system in the South for that. We don't do English good. So like anyway, like we start putting those double negatives and like we get fun.
Yeah.
Do you use ain't?
No.
Ain't very popular for me, and I had to tell myself not to use it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't. Just culturally, I'm very like that word makes me cringe a little bit. Unless somebody's using it like very obviously to be silly, like make a point or whatever. Like that's fine. But like when people just say it,
y'all.
I say y'all a lot actually, and use y'all a lot.
Shout out to Rob in the chat.
Oh,
hey Rob, long time no talk.
I'm really bad at the fucking chat, you guys. Amber's here. Oh, Trey's here. Hi, boo boo. Hi,
What's
Steve.
up?
I'm really bad at the fucking chat, you guys. I'm on and Jenna and Indy. I'm honestly not ignoring you. I am actually. I guess if we're being honest.
Hi, Indy.
I am actually ignoring you. It's
What's
not
up,
intentional.
Indy?
Hi, AKA. Hi, Trey.
Where did you see?
Hi, Steve.
Oh. Hi guys.
Do you see Nico's ADHD tweet today?
Which one? Oh, today? I don't know.
I'm trying to find it.
I found something earlier on Instagram that was funny as shit. I always mean to tag it. Oh, I'm never gonna
Susan
find it.
Sarandon.
Oh wait, I did save it.
Where's it at?
Okay, listen to this, Reef. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh god.
Okay. In my experience, ADHD is a lot of mentally yelling at yourself to do something, to do anything, while you sit with absolutely no expression on your face, scrolling through your phone or continuing to play a game or whatever, as if you have no control over your body. I do that all the time. You're just frozen.
Feel that
out of my head.
I feel that.
You're just frozen. I'm like, I literally feel in my head, I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, get up, go do something, go do the dishes, go do the laundry, go do this, go whatever it is, go write your script, go make some phone calls, whatever it is. And I just sit there and I can't do anything. And it's because there's so much to do. If it's overwhelming. So I freeze. I just shut down.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with me.
So Nico, ADHD will have you feeling depressed, overconfident, over anxious, borderline cocky, super empathetic, then totally apathetic in a span of just 15 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's. Yes. I felt that this morning. I was like, "Yup."
God damn it! Yes.
Freaking house.
Roller coaster, especially especially around like Assange stuff or like work or like shows or whatever. I'm like constantly in like
and dear God, how quick are we to find the gaslight? Like we're on that shit. Like, because everyone gaslights us all the time, and we're like, oh yeah, nope, not today, no thank you.
Not
you know. So
Yeah, that does happen a lot. I've gotten very good at that, like recognizing that bullshit.
yeah,
Because
we're
once you
sensitive to
figure
that
it out,
shit.
it is kind of apparent. Like they're all, it's not
Yeah.
really all that clever. But yeah,
I'm really good at ignoring people.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm very I try to keep myself separate in a lot of ways. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't get
Mhm.
there's not a whole lot of people that I interact with like on a regular like I honestly, and it's sad, but like it's almost like a defense mechanism.
Well, and it's
That much
it's because
interaction.
you've had the fear of rejection with like even basic
Yeah.
stuff, right? Like you don't even want to interact with someone because you're like, oh yeah, I'm good. They find me annoying, you know,
Yes.
like
Oh, I'm
that
hella
I
shit.
annoying.
find myself annoying.
Like,
You know what I mean? So I can only
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
honestly,
I fully embrace being annoying. It's okay.
I think like everybody's annoying,
Yeah.
and like there are going to be certain personalities that interact better than maybe others, and all of that stuff. And I know that intellectually, but that doesn't stop me from thinking that I'm the world's most annoying person. That nobody was going to want to talk to me. Like doing shows and
Right.
stuff, asking people to come. You guys know I've talked about it before. Asking people to come on my show. Who the fuck would want to talk to me? You know what I mean?
And you're
Yes.
fun
I'm
to
just
talk
from Chicken,
to.
Ohio. Who the fuck would want to talk
Yeah.
to me? And it's hard to ask people because you're like, why would these amazing people want to have a conversation with me? It's stupid. You know
It's
what I mean?
it's also like I have that difficult time of interrupting people too, where it's like
I do that a lot.
with you though, never had that issue much. Like occasionally, but it's just because like you get all your stuff and then you're like, all right, no, you go.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
think it's 'cause
okay,
we understand
my
each
go.
other.
Yes, right. Like we're like, yep, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think that
but
when we find
it's
our people, we're very good at recognizing it and trying to like,
yeah,
you know what I mean, accommodate all the
cope with
weirdness.
everyone's problems. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
'Cause we're all so
it's
fucked
funny,
up.
honestly. Well, it's
I
like
think
we're always like
we're all very similarly afflicted. Those of us, like
yeah,
you, me, Nico, like we all have a lot of the same shit. So that's helpful.
yeah. Yeah, it is. It's why it's like you can explain stuff to people. You know, it's like people used to think like Nico was like narcissistic and like what it's like, well, no, that's not how it works. Like I know those symptoms seem very similar, but they're not. You know,
No, and
I've never.
like
He's never pegged me as a narcissist.
no. I think that
no.
he just said in that tweet, like there are times where he feels
Yeah.
cocky, there's times where he feels arrogant, and
I
there's times, you know what I mean?
I
Like
think
I
he's a
get
little
that
cocky,
too.
but it's all
Yeah,
right.
of course he is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's he's very extra. He knows that.
I mean, yeah, I spent 10 years of my life just being able to do this. I'm very good at this. But like this is never going to help me do anything else. Like very good at that though. You know,
I mean, well done, you.
like
I know. Why
I
do we
know,
never
right?
like? Why do we never like? I guess I don't know. I hyper focus on Assange, and that's at least
Yes.
productive. Because usually though, it's
Mhm.
like the stuff that we focus in on is like I'm obsessed with true crime. Like, what is that ever going to get
Right.
me in life? Like, and I mean obsessive. Like, I like study this shit.
Mhm.
What is that ever going to get me in
And
life? I'm
you'll
never going to be a
sometimes
cop. You know?
you'll sometimes like go like completely drop that subject for a while and then do
Yeah.
9 other things and then come back to it and like work on it again like you never stopped. Like it's
Yeah.
super weird. And you end up with massive like inferiority complexes because like you feel mediocre at everything because you're just smart enough to know that you don't know the stuff. Like it's dumb. Like our brains are fucking stupid and it's like why? You know? But I don't know. It's
So true.
interesting, I guess, like that self-analyzing, but I tried to focus that like hyper fixation on actual good things. So
yeah, like the
you
Assange
know.
stuff I think has been good. For a while I was super obsessive about work, like just
Yeah.
content and like researching and all of that stuff. I'm kind of not in that phase right now. Like I'm burnout.
And you've been killing your workouts and stuff like that.
I have
That's
been
also
hyper fixated on the gym. I will say that. That is something
Yeah.
I have definitely started to hyper fixate. Like
I went with
and
that
now
too.
I'm starting to really get like into it. So
Don't
like
start buying your own gym equipment.
I already had
Don't
like
start.
I've already had stuff. I already have
Okay.
stuff. Yeah,
I'll send you links. It's gonna be great.
No.
Like we're gonna get you the rack set up.
I
It's gonna
do
be
need
fantastic.
a barbell and some plate weights.
Mm-hmm.
I need
Yeah,
that
yeah. Me
because I
too.
can't do like squats, I can't do cleans, I can't do any of that stuff. So yeah, I do
Some
need that.
horse stall mats from Tractor
I love the
Supply
gym.
and
Fucking love the gym,
mm-hmm.
dude. I really do.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's so
Yeah.
hard. Brutal even. But it's so
I think you
fun.
need a break from CrossFit and do some other stuff that's
No,
hard,
I want
but
to get
in
good
a
at
different
CrossFit.
way.
I just started. I want to get good at that first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I haven't even learned all this shit yet. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's never ending CrossFit actually. I mean, because they do everything.
Yes.
Like now they swim, they
It's
kayak, they bike, they
right.
run, I mean, it's like
Yep.
everything.
They try to
So
do that's why it's like that's why it's good. It's usually a pretty good basis for fitness
yeah,
for the most part. It's like the only other
as
ones
long
I
as
can
you're
think of that
smart,
get close is
be
fight
smart, be
sports
safe,
and that.
learn
That's
your
pretty
movement.
much
That's the big thing.
help to have a trainer teach you all that stuff too.
Yes, and my guy is
You know.
amazing. He's so good. And the people that go to my gym are amazing. It's very like I'm slow as shit.
Mhm.
Obviously, I'm a noob, so I'm slow as shit. So when we do timed workouts, everybody finishes before me. Nobody leaves
That's
the
the thing
gym.
with CrossFits that's crazy. That's like all the time stuff and like
It's
the deadlifts
fun.
for time
Oh, it's so
and
fun.
like
It's fun. I'm very competitive. But I'm also
yeah, yeah,
like I
yeah.
like that it's your competitive you have to be competitive with yourself. Cuz like for me, again, I'm a noob, so I'm way slower. Like there are some really fit people in my gym, you know what I mean? And I'm way
Yeah.
slower than them. But the cool thing about it is like I will take forever to finish a workout, but nobody leaves. Everybody waits until I'm done and they cheer you on and they, you know what I mean? Like it's like that's the kind of environment. And I know that like CrossFit gets a bad rap for being cultish, and it is kind of because I think people get super passionate about it. And so yeah, they talk about it a lot. But I like it.
I think they just don't like
So
hips. Hipping is weird
yeah,
for
the
people. They're
gymnastics
like,
stuff
why
is
do you
hard.
look like that? Yeah, like why do you look that? Just do pull-ups, you know? Like but then people come around and it's like, oh, you're actually kind of helping so you could do more and yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff Phil Daru I've been looking at recently because big MMA trainer, right?
Okay.
And he just has you throw wall balls at the wall.
Oh yeah.
Like for a while.
Wall balls are
And that's fun. Yeah. Like go over
Like
the battle ropes and
squat wall balls, is that what you're talking about?
mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah,
those
they're
are
like
brutal.
25, 30 pounds.
Yeah.
You
No, I
know?
usually use 14. I'm on a 14 right now, 14-pound ball. But we do
Yeah,
a
that's a
lot.
good
Like there's a
one.
lot of volume. Usually if there's a wall ball workout, it's like at least 50. You know what
But
I
yeah,
mean?
ton of rotational stuff.
Yeah.
You know, super fun.
I love CrossFit. It's so fun. And it's the thing like Reef, like I'm never gonna get bored because there's
Yeah.
so much and you like cycle through workouts and
Yeah.
stuff. So you're like always focusing on something different and it's always changed up and I love it. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I suck.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
I want
I'm
to get
getting
you
better.
into one of those Muay Thai gyms here soon. Have
All
Missy
right.
throwing elbows at stuff. Real get out that aggression. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun. I'm telling you right now.
That could be
The
dangerous.
guy holds good mitts and knows what he's doing. You know,
I know how to
like
fight. I mean,
yeah,
I know how to
yeah. But
fight.
Missy throwing Muay Thai leg kicks out here at people. That's gonna be fun to watch. I'm just gonna sit down and eat popcorn and you know,
I'll get
like
carried
we'll be
away.
all right. Yeah.
Don't get carried away here.
But that and like jujitsu, jujitsu and ADHD are not, they don't go well together either.
No?
It's one of those like endless wells of information that can help like,
Oh,
you know, it's like you hyperfixate through that too. And it's
yeah.
super fun. You just learn how to choke dudes out with your legs. I mean, how is that a problem?
That's
Like,
not. That sounds like
you
a good
know,
time to meet.
it is not. Yeah.
I'm
So
down. I would like to try it.
yeah.
I'm down to try just about anything, really.
There's
Except I don't want
always
to run.
free
I don't want.
classes.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to do like marathons and shit. I hate running. I really
Yes.
hate
Stop
running.
running.
It is so boring.
Yeah, running
My brain
sucks.
can't handle it. It's so hard. It is so hard. That's one thing I do
Biking,
struggle with.
swimming, all better.
Yeah, yes, but running sucks, and I hate it, and I don't think I'm ever gonna run a marathon. That's never gonna happen. Nope. I'm excited to get good enough at CrossFit to like go to some like go compete. I think that would be fun. I
Yeah.
think that'd be cool.
Their
But I'm super
competitions are
new.
weird.
Well, it's and you
Like,
don't know what it is. By the way, CrossFit Games is starting on Wednesday. I'm really excited. It's the first time I've ever really paid attention.
yeah, I'm friends with
Excited.
the other side of that, the strongman people,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like, and they kind of gap that stuff that it's like usually it's like Rogue is doing the Rogue Invitationals and the CrossFit Games like same time,
Oh.
essentially. So it's like the same day
Well,
events
Noble does
almost.
the CrossFit Games now. It's not Rogue.
Yeah.
Noble does it.
Yeah. And they all have their own. It's like there's the Arnold Strongman Classic that Arnold holds along with his like Mr. Olympia nonsense that's his. But come on.
Amber Pasta's
but
always trying to tell me that he loves me more than I love him, and he's full of shit.
yeah.
I love
Although
Pasta more than he loves me. It's obvious.
his Maz was adorable. That clip of him and his Ma was great.
I know.
Ma!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit made me laugh so hard.
Dude, do you remember the vigil that he came on? And I think it was a vigil, and he said that we cussed too much or something. And then I was like, oh, sorry, Pasta's mom. And then I couldn't stop cussing. And every time I did, I would be like, oh, Pasta's mom. Like,
Right.
I'm freaking out. I don't remember if that was a vigil.
Yeah, but
Maybe
see,
that was a vigil.
Pasta's heard Pasta's mom cuss, and that's going to be even better. You know? Like, so.
We need to get her to like come on a show. She needs to go on a show.
So what's your guys' biggest bitch for the week?
Oh God, Sleepy, are you joking? Have you you realize my week, right?
Yeah, you've had a rough one.
I've had a pretty rough fucking week. Where do we start? Where would you like to start, sir? I mean, seriously.
I don't know. World War III sounds like a good place to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which front?
Well, Nancy Pelosi is like going to go to Taiwan, despite the fact that China's
not
welcome. And we're just like, hey, we don't give a shit what you say about your. We care so much about sovereignty, right? Like the sovereignty of Ukraine. Oh, it's a sovereign nation. We have to stand up and defend them. But China says get the fuck out of our country and stay the fuck out of our country, and we're like, no, we're coming in.
Yeah.
I mean, could we be bigger hypocrites? And it's always that way in all of the things that we do. It's if we're doing it, it's totally fine. But if the people we don't like are doing it, then it's the worst thing that's ever happened on planet Earth, and we must stop them at all costs.
I've never wished for a missile, like ever, but this one I was like, yeah, they could shoot that plane down. I'm a little bit okay with that. I think. I'll go to confessional after, but
psycho will take her place. So
somebody said on Twitter, I forget who it was, and I'm sorry if it were you. I'm sorry, I would credit you if I could remember. But somebody said if they really wanted to hurt America, they'd just send her back. Just let her. That's a good point. Actually, that's a good point. That is a good point. If you really want to damage us, just send her home. Yeah, I'm fine if you keep.
I mean, Black in the Empire called that. He definitely knew people were going to be putting Taiwan flags in their bios.
By the way, thank you for bringing him up. Just so everybody knows, he's got some people trying to get him suspended on Twitter. There are like some trolls, like there's like a weird troll farm. You know how they are over his opinions on Russia. And so watch out for that. If you see somebody that's is mass reporting somebody or trying to get other people to report somebody, call that shit out. Whatever you got to do, because that's going to get worse.
Dude, I've never seen Daryl say anything that's wrong.
No,
no.
Daryl's amazing.
You could almost put his tweets on auto. Like you could just auto retweet them, and they'd all be great. There are a few
people on Twitter that I feel fairly comfortable that I could just like one of their tweets sight unseen and be okay. I would, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't question. There are a few people, and he's one of them. Like there's one. There's not a whole lot that I think that I disagree with him on.
No,
not a whole lot.
Yeah,
100%.
So yeah, but even if you don't agree with him, quit trying to get people censored, assholes. I'm sick of that shit. He should be able to have whatever opinion he wants. He should be able to discuss it, have open conversation, educate himself further. Yes, all of those things you should be allowed to do about any subject, including COVID, including vaccines, including World War III or Ukraine or China or whatever the fuck it is. We should be allowed to have all of the conversations, all of it. It's weird that that's controversial, that people don't agree with that statement.
You shouldn't be able to talk about what you want to talk about. Okay.
Right? Since when? And who gets to decide what I'm allowed to talk about and what I'm not allowed to talk about? What questions I'm allowed to have or not have?
Come on,
Who's
it's a
making
free
those
country,
decisions,
Misty. That
right?
doesn't free speech isn't part of a free country.
Yeah, silly me, right?
Free
Silly me.
speech. Uh,
I hate
like we
everything.
have that.
Me
No,
too.
we don't. We've never
Um,
had it. And, people, there, a lot of times people will get mad at me when we've never had free speech. Why should, and especially online commies, I get that a lot from them. The Twitter commies.
cappuccino ones.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've never had free speech. So why should we give a shit if anybody else does? Or, if we have why should we give a shit? Cause those are things that we should have. And, seems a little weird to not fight for it just because you don't currently have it. I mean, that's kind of why you fight for it, right? So that you can get it. It's just weird.
As
yeah.
commies are getting fucking rounded up and shit.
Right?
So
Yeah.
okay,
it's fine.
that's gonna affect you, dum dum.
I don't know.
Throwing
Do they just not
flashbangs in
get
the
it?
windows of
Yeah. Do they just not get it?
No.
Seriously? Honestly, I think that the Twitter commies are, I think a lot of that is hipster liberals. Bernie Sanders, the worst thing Bernie Sanders did was convince a lot of hipster liberals that they're leftists. And
Right.
they're not. And they want healthcare and weed, and so they think that they're socialists. And you're not. And you're not a communist. And you barely even understand what those words mean. And I'm not trying to be like elitist or like you have to read theory or whatever. I'm just saying you're not what you think you are. Bernie Sanders convinced you that you were something you're not. He portrayed an image about, if you want healthcare and if you want, legalized marijuana, then you're somehow some crazy communist. You're not. And
I know like Republicans that want both those things too.
Yeah.
It's just they don't want to admit either. It's dumb label nonsense. It's why I keep telling people labels are bad.
Labels are bad.
Stop. Because all it does is that once you do get a label that sticks on a movement, then someone just co-ops the word. Super easy. Like if they won't take independent,
dude.
Yeah. It's they moved the goalpost
when
so far.
Clinton can call herself a progressive, that meaning has no meaning anymore.
Right?
Has no meaning.
I mean, Bernie Sanders was a socialist. Bernie Sanders isn't a fucking socialist. He's never been a socialist.
He's a shit goblin is what he is.
Fair. In like the 60s, he may have had some socialist tendencies, but I think that he got his mind right. Chris Hutchinson called him out on this. In the 90s, he made a deal with the party. And I think probably before that, he had really kind of lost a lot of his socialistic tendencies. I think that he's, really started drifting to the right after college. But yeah, he may have had some of that in like the 60s and the 70s. I think that there was once upon a time a kind of cool Bernie. That guy's long gone though. Long gone. Dude's an imperialist. He's
dude, just look at all the money he's given to war in the last 2 years, dude.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I mean, he's not
proof's in the pudding there.
But he
Are we gonna
convinced a lot of people.
Sending aid to Taiwan now? Is that the thing?
I don't know, dude. I'm so
well, the last time we tried to push a coup there, it didn't work. So
I'm just so tired of this people just being cool with this shit. Why are people not in the streets? We have been spending billions of dollars in Ukraine for nothing. It's very apparent it's for nothing. As our own country goes down a shithole, and people like there's no baby formula, and then people are fine with sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? If you are okay with spending billions of dollars in another country, laundering money, really, that's what you're doing. It has nothing to do with keeping the people of Ukraine safe or protecting their sovereignty or spreading democracy. It's none of that bullshit. It's a money laundering operation. And nope, you're not in the streets about that. Billions of dollars. There's no baby formula. Like, what kind of broken are we? Seriously, what kind of broken are we? I don't know how to fix this shit because, and I've said it before, it feels like people have been so beaten down. They just, this is the best we can do. It's fucking not.
No.
It's not the best that we can do. It's so frustrating.
I have a video. Hold on.
Dude, people who are filling up fucking community fridges and shit are doing more for this country than any of these fucking politicians.
Yes. Basic mutual aid, getting diapers for people. It's crazy how effective that is right now, just to keep people alive.
Well, because it's
like
that's necessity. You know what I mean? Like that's we don't have a choice. So those, and that's, I mean, kind of good because now hopefully those channels will grow and those kind of hopefully I'm just so tired of waiting for people to snap the fuck out of it. Honestly, I really am. It doesn't have to be like this. It really doesn't. And we fucking deserve better. All of you, even like people I don't like we all fucking deserve better. We all do. All of us, every single one of us.
Yeah.
In the chat, Misty. This is 6 minutes, and I think you need to see it. I showed it to Oz the other day, and we had it on INN News. They've rebranded the NWO.
Balls.
And you're gonna like the trailer.
Hold on.
It's a great trailer.
Okay.
Oh, Sleepy needs to see that shit. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the music's fine though. I played it the other day and it was fine.
I'm not worried. Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. I
said
think
this
it's one of
last
those just like
I don't care about my channel.
basic corporate, you know. But
Okay. Are we waiting for Sleepy? Or do you want to just
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I definitely want to wait for Sleepy.
Okay.
But yeah, so a little backstory while we wait. So yeah, they're essentially like rebranding the NWO as like what they're calling inclusive capitalism, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like the Council for Inclusive Capitalism. That's it, right? The new branding uses techniques and words the progressives and socialists are masters at creating. In effect, creating words that suggest the exact opposite of what they really do. Here, the word capitalism, that long-standing symbol for individualism and freedom, quote unquote, is rebranded by globalists, and the new organization does not just use the word capitalism, but inclusive capitalism. So it's super inclusive. So, I mean, it includes the Rothschilds and the Vatican, as you see here, which is kind of crazy.
Good Lord.
Oh, Sleepy's back.
I just popped in for a second to say that. Jesus Christ, dude, this is a shit show.
Yeah, this is good. You should hit play.
All right.
And it's pretty good. You'll laugh at how ridiculous this is. So the Pope has challenged these businesses to build a more inclusive economic system.
Okay,
largest fucking landholder in the world.
Can I just pause for a minute? Can I just pause for this guy covers up for pedophiles. I don't care.
I don't want more land than anybody in the fucking world. Fuck these people.
Fuck the Catholic Church. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, but fuck the Catholic Church.
No.
No. I got no love. None. Zero. Absolutely none. So this guy can fuck all the way off, like from jump. But we'll listen. We'll hear. We'll see how dumb this is.
Economico giusto, affidabile e in grado di rispondere alle sfide più radicali che l'umanità e il pianeta si trovano ad affrontare.
We are answering Pope Francis's challenge to create more inclusive economies that spread the benefit of capitalism more equitably and allow individuals to realize their full potential.
Capitalism has lifted billions out of poverty, they say.
So that they think their families will be worse off
EY,
in 5 years.
CEO of EY.
That we simply can't accept.
Too much wealth has
Ford Foundation
to too few people.
If you make money, what's the point if you're not
prepared
to share it? If the people who help make that wealth for you can't live with dignity.
It's inclusive capitalism, though, and we have to recognize that starting from where we
26
are
financial
to where we
advisor.
need to get to, we need to bring everyone along, and there will be adjustments that come with that.
We do need the private sector's ingenuity, capital, technology, people, everything, their passion to come to the party.
We want to operate in a sustainable way, where incentives are aligned across generations, not just across quarters, and the main actors take a long-term perspective.
Aligning our innovation with the UN Sustainable Development
DuPont
and the priority
of
inclusive capitalism is both a business and sustainability imperative.
Did he just say sustainability and he's from DuPont?
2 reasons why I'd say concrete commitments
BP
to inclusive capitalism matter. I mean, the first and not to be
this isn't the Onion.
Really important is they can inspire
funny shit.
other people.
This is real.
I would say around concrete public commitments, they can help build trust.
Leaders in the business community can be a unifying force. They can be a source of opportunity. They can be a source of understanding. So
what are those jars in the back? Please tell me that.
Right?
And
what was that, like the ashes of his like
dead
foes he's vanquished?
Yes.
Right.
In resolving these challenges. I think businesses have to become
TIAA.
part of the solution through leadership by example and through
leadership by
incentives.
example. Fam.
Vision and purpose. I love the B-roll.
We are stewards of this earth.
Rothschild again.
It's our duty to keep it
my God.
clean and to keep it decent for future generations.
And wanting to embark on this journey.
Cardinal of the Catholic Church.
And the existence of the churches on social.
Stop protecting pedophiles.
And whatever other
allowed evil to happen.
Yeah.
Or the ethical or, just social guidance. So that this group that has, taken up such a noble task of making capitalism work for the good of humanity, achieve its goal and land on target. So this is our vision. This is our purpose.
Look, the fact that different religions need to come together on all matters is just the crying need of the times in our world. Faith cannot be used to pull us apart. Faith is meant to bring us.
That's all it's ever been used for.
The fact that
that's all it's ever been.
Literally, it's what I said.
A different religion.
That's
to me doesn't matter.
Our work is indeed about social justice, which is rooted in the gospel. The idea that every person deserves to live in a just society.
Capitalism is at the heart of innovation that creates higher standard of living. And we know that it's been working, yet we also know we can do a lot better.
We need a new system focused on
OECD.
the well-being of people.
This is making my butt hurt.
Yeah.
But if it is done right,
it's almost over.
the
I
benefits
promise.
will be immense.
It's funny,
It's
and
not
now
just
I'm just
an
getting
asset
mad.
owner. It's not just an asset manager. It's not just
CalPERS.
a CEO. It's not just these boards of directors. We have
It's
to
a
work
sandpaper condom.
collectively over the long term.
Fuck every single one.
Join
of
the
these people.
movement.
Seriously, join the
What
movement.
I
Fuck
think
off.
capitalism has to stand for to be
Bank of
inclusive.
Bank of America.
Everybody have equal access to the opportunity.
This guy looks like he's had
the economic mobility.
way too much Botox and cocaine.
Yes.
in which we can assemble
State Street.
critical mass of companies
Stop.
to join and commit
You guys.
concrete actions that not only affect and improve the communities in which we live, but affect the world community of which we're all a part of.
We believe we need more than 1,000 organizations
This
on
guy
board,
just sounds like a
and
Bond
only with this
villain.
Yeah.
Very purposeful collective action, we will see the systemic change across markets that will
yes,
make
huh?
capitalism truly.
We must murder Bond.
Schwab's got him beat by like thousands of miles. And that guy straight up wears villain clothing.
As stewards for inclusive.
Why she got Rosemary in the back?
By going to our website, agreeing the principles.
Like black like a
making your
dog.
own commitments to inclusive capitalism.
I can't.
Please.
Why don't you lick my ass, Rothschild?
Yeah. Why don't you? Never mind.
They have a website.
Oh, it's bad when Misty has to stop herself.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost got myself a visit from people.
Yep. Yeah.
Real talk. You know,
Oh.
it is what it is. Yeah. Fuck every single one of those people. Seriously. What?
Write down the names of all those people and make sure you don't fuck with them.
Yeah. That is some crazy ass shit. That honestly, the idea that those people are lecturing us about how capitalism is going to work for everybody,
Every one of those motherfuckers was sitting in like a multi-million-dollar house.
yes.
Yeah.
And that's one of many. And they're talking about how it works. It doesn't fucking work for everybody. It works for you. You've rigged the system and so that it works for just you and your little crew of psychopaths. It's not working for everybody. So you can fuck all the way off with that gaslighting bullshit. And then talking about sustainability. You got some douche canoe talking about sustainability who's, it's mind blowing to me that people could. Why do people not see through this? Because there will be average everyday people who watch that and are like, oh, yeah, this is great. We should sign up for this. What the fuck? It's so obvious. I guess the propaganda game is just really that strong. I mean,
man, I love my capitalism inclusive. It's gotta be inclusive capitalism.
yeah, totally.
Y'all get fucked.
I love at the beginning of that.
Yeah, we all get fucked. That's the inclusivity.
Yes.
That's
right.
the inclusive. We all get
and like
fucked.
sometimes the rich people are a different pigment. Like that's what.
Yeah, every once in a while they'll throw some
saying.
representation at you. You know what I mean? They'll throw
Right.
some representation at you so that you can be sassified with that representation.
Like, oh my god! At the beginning of it, it's like capitalism has helped lift billions of people out of poverty. Oh, has it?
Has it really now?
Yeah, sure.
Has it?
It also created poverty, so like we wouldn't have poverty without it. Like.
That was painful, Reef. I'm almost a little bit angry at you for making me watch that shit. Actually,
I'm so sorry. I had to see it, so I feel like others had to as well.
Oh, you just wanted to share the misery. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sure you ain't a Bond villain?
I feel like I could be. I have the cat for it. Yes. Like
I don't want to be a Bond villain. Oh no,
yeah.
thank you.
I mean, is there anyone in the Bond stories you want to be? Because there's not really.
No.
Like even the bartender gets shot. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
Is this new?
Like. Maybe.
No, hold on.
Hmm.
Okay. Hate to bring down the mood here, but I'm going to because this is fucking important. So the Sydney Morning Herald today just put out a new article. I am just now seeing this, so please forgive me if I am a little all over the place here. Julian Assange is the world's most, I guess I could pull it up for you guys. Where am I? Oh, my computer is so far.
Somewhere near Ohio.
In
The
Ohio.
entire state. You're somewhere near it.
In Ohio.
I didn't
Okay.
want
Did
to
that
give
come up?
people that.
Did that come up?
I don't see it yet.
Hold on, let me go.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Okay, so Julian Assange is the world's most famous prisoner, now incarcerated in Britain's Belmarsh prison, as he fights extradition to the U.S. on charges stemming from his WikiLeaks platform, having published hundreds of thousands of secret documents and deeply sensitive emails. I spoke to his father, John Shipton, who is leading a campaign to free him. So, okay, I don't want to go. I don't know if we need to go through all of it, but there's what sort of kid was
I love
Julian
how
growing up?
every Assange story has to explain like his entire like
Because people don't fucking
superhero
know.
origin.
Because the media
Yeah.
has never covered this, and so people are very disconnected from what's happening. But I will read this because it talks
Yeah.
about him being nicknamed the Wizard, which you guys know I love.
Hmm.
So John said he was a smart one. His mother Christine nicknamed him Wizard, which became Wizzy for short, because he was precocious and clever. I saw very little of him in his early years, but as a young man, his mother arranged for him to come and stay with me in my home in Newtown, and we reconnected. You're an anti-war activist, blah 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 blah. Where is the part that I want to see? Okay. When it comes to your son's image in the public mind, there are two big uns. I don't know what that means. One is the fearless crusader who didn't blink, getting right in the grills of the U.S. government and effectively outsmarting them. Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. The other is a disheveled wreck carried out of the Ecuadorian embassy 3 years ago, ranting, what I frankly want from you is an insight into the man, away from the cameras, the human, and even vulnerable side of him. John says, in 2019, when he first went into the prison, I went and visited him. We embraced and he said, quote, please help me, end quote. I'll be back in August and I will keep coming back until we succeed. And I have been going hard since, giving talks all over the United States, Britain, and mainland Europe with Julian's half brother, my other son, Gabriel. We visited 50 countries, been to Berlin 8 times, Paris 6 times, and Geneva and the UN High Commission 5 times. The movement to free him is worldwide, yada, yada, yada. So that's really the part that I wanted to, I thought that was a new quote.
Right.
That he recently said, save me or whatever, because that would.
Yeah. Please help.
Yeah, because he said that to numerous people. He said that to John. He said it to Nils Melzer when Nils Melzer went to initially visit him to do the examinations or whatever.
I mean, shit, the letter to Gordon, he basically
Yeah,
said, you guys
that's
have
the
to
other
save
one.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
the Nils Melzer one was really heartbreaking because as he was leaving the room with Julian, like called out to him, please save my life or whatever.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the AMLO stuff? The strongly worded letter that he
AMLO.
left for.
I don't trust AMLO. I mean, how many journalists get killed in Mexico? That's who we're trusting with Julian Assange.
My biggest problem with AMLO is fucking.
Yeah.
He offered him fucking a asylum like a day before the fucking.
Yeah, that was not good.
Fuck him.
That was intentional. I think that maybe potentially. I'm not saying it was for sure, but I'm saying that I wouldn't be surprised if that was intentional. Him offering asylum the day before an important hearing, so that it looks like he could potentially be a flight risk.
Yeah.
That was not good. I didn't appreciate that at all. I appreciate the fact that, and I will always, even if the people are nefarious in their intentions, I will still always appreciate the fact that he is calling attention to it. I'll use that. We can exploit that, and try to, guide the narrative where it needs to go away from AMLO. But yeah, I don't trust him. I don't trust any world leader. I mean, look what happened the last time we trusted a world leader. You know what I mean? It didn't work out so well for Julian Assange. So yeah, I don't fucking trust him. I'll try to use his talking about it to my advantage as much as I can to get the word out. But I don't, in no way, shape, form, or fashion, do I think Julian Assange would be safe in Mexico. Yeah. My friend Nat lives in Mexico and does not like AMLO, and I trust her very much. So
right.
Yeah.
What do you think the next win would be? Like where's that at?
What's a win? What's that? What's a win?
I don't know. Any step closer to like getting him out or something?
It's gonna take mass public pressure. I'll keep saying it. Yep. That's it. It's gonna take mass. We're not there. It's sad. It pisses me off that we're not there. It's very frustrating. I keep talking about it. I realize I'm annoying. I realize that in my persistence, I'm probably turning people away just because they don't like me. Those people are idiots. If you allow a personality to distract you away from the importance of what's happening here, you're an idiot. But I realize that is probably happening, but I don't care. That this is the only way I know how to be, so I'll keep fighting in the way that I fight. But it's very frustrating that we can't get more people on board for this. It seems very no-brainer to me. A dude's being tortured for exposing the war crimes of the United States empire. He's been held on remand. This is the number of human rights violations are extraordinary. And nobody gives a shit. And it's really weird to me. It's very bizarre that it's gotten this far. I honestly, I can't believe we've gotten this far. You know what I mean? 3+ years.
I can't believe we've had to do this. Long. Like, I figured you'd have been out by now.
Yes. When we started Action for Assange, Andrew said, like, this 6 months, we'll have to do this or whatever. No, we're 3.5 years in. I had no idea that there was this level. Okay, here's the thing. I had no idea authoritarianism was so prevalent. That was my bad. I didn't know that there's a lot of people really want to be told what to do, what to think, what to read, what to see, what to know, what to hear. They really do. They're okay with that. And I had no idea there were that many people who were okay with that. So that's my bad.
60 years of intense propaganda.
I know. I just really didn't know it was as bad.
It's like they don't know anything else.
I didn't realize how bad it was until a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get people to like give a shit about anything.
No, they don't care about
and even the people who give a shit are like so burned out that like
we have to fight extra hard because there's only a few.
I know.
You know what I
mean, I'm burned out.
You guys were talking about it the other day, like where the UK team and like the Australians, I'm sure, have been doing stuff too. But like,
there's stuff going on, of course, but it's not enough. It's going to take mass public pressure. Like, there's going to have to be an outcry of what the fuck is happening here. No more. We're not letting this happen anymore. And that's what it's going to take.
Like in the Netherlands and
everywhere,
like they're doing in places. Yeah.
Globally, this should be this affects all of us. This criminalizes journalism globally, and they get to define what journalism is. They get to decide what that means. So that really could be any of us. If you publish something, something, if you do a video, if you whatever, that could mean any of you. They get to decide what journalism is. And this
the League of Stenographers.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
They're psychopaths, and they're going to completely control the narrative. What you're allowed
If you have journalists in your country, you should give a fuck about this issue.
Even if you don't, everybody should care. Everybody should fucking care. It impacts all of us globally, all of us. The United States is seeking global jurisdiction over information and journalism. If that does not terrify you, you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
You know?
Why is Mona using my proper name? Is she mad at me?
Yeah, what's up, Mona?
What do you do, Mona?
Chat.
Spill the tea, sis. What do you do?
No, it's just like we're all tired of yelling the same things. You know?
Which I get. Listen, Reef, bad news for you. That's what it's going to be forever. Like there's always going to be a fight to be had. People ask me all the time, what would you do if Julian Assange was released from prison today? First of all, I would have a party. I would be a one-woman party in my living room if I had to, but I would have a party. I would cry almost for sure. Lots.
Misty getting sloshed.
Yeah, I would sleep.
Like
maybe good for a night or two. And then there's other fights to be had. Daniel Hale's still in prison. Mumia's still in prison. Leonard Peltier's still in prison.
Yeah.
Like there's other shit going on. There's always going to be other shit going on.
You should get like a wine fridge back there and just buy a bottle for like every whistleblower and like
that we get a win on. I'd be sober. I would be 100% sober.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of wins, Reef. There's not a lot of wins in what I do. Ever. Oh, Mona likes my money bags.
Depressing.
I like my money bags too. People keep asking me if there's actual money in it, and it makes me laugh. No, of course there's not actual money in there. There's
you should buy like fake money.
I should like get some Scrooge McDuck shit going on.
Yeah, you just get like they just have like
Bitch and Scrooge or Mindy and Scrooge would be Mindy money bags, and Scrooge McDuck would probably be friends.
Probably.
Yeah.
Go swim in their vaults together.
Yeah. Be fun.
That breaks so much physics. It just does.
It's
every time I see it, it makes
dive
me laugh.
into like
every
time. Right.
That's
like
God, that would hurt.
Like, have you tried swimming in gravel? Have you tried that? Like,
it's not gonna feel
you
good.
know? No.
Cartoon. We
No, it's
overanalyze
not.
cartoons, y'all. My husband does that. When my kids watch movies, my husband like picks apart. I'm like, you realize this is a kids movie, right?
Kids movie. You know.
It's fine.
Mona does that shit. She's like, oh, she
Like,
wants to
yes, we know people
plot.
can't control fire, water, and wind.
Right.
Like,
honey, it's just a movie. It's all right. But I do that. He won't like. I'm not allowed to go see superhero movies with him because I'm like, oh my god, that's such propaganda. Like, oh my
me
god,
too. Can't watch none of that
We
shit.
can't.
have you watched Have you watched The Boys?
No.
No.
Have you watched The Boys yet? You
I will
should.
not.
It's on. I mean, don't
It's too
pay
bloody. I
for
don't
it.
like that shit.
Is it like propaganda bullshit? Because I don't.
No, it's like the opposite in some respects.
Okay.
It's a parody on superhero stuff that's like,
Okay.
you
I think we
know,
talked about this the other day. Yeah, I'll check
it's
it
like
out.
they make fun of like the Disney superhero. It's
I probably
pretty,
won't check it out.
They've
I'll
essentially
be
tried to
honest
make
with you. I don't watch TV very much.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
don't either.
if superheroes had, you know, mental problems, because they
Okay.
would.
Right.
Yeah,
You
see,
know,
Mona's complaining about
so-
my lack of wanting to watch things for propaganda purposes.
Oh, Mona, if we all live closer, you and my
Yeah.
husband could go watch the movies together. And me and Josh could stay home and make fun of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
But
no,
yeah,
we do
it's
not need a
pretty good.
gif of my head on Scrooge McDuck's body, Mona.
It would be Mindy though.
Don't lie to the people like that. You know, like don't do that.
You don't need that.
Accountability.
You guys better
but-
move near me. I know Ohio sucks right now, but maybe it'll get better. I was so
I
excited.
mean, it
to
is
come to Ohio.
centrally located in the
Illinois,
country.
though. It's not that far.
Where to Illinois, right?
Mm-hmm.
Illinois,
It's still
excuse
pretty
you.
far. Do you see how big this fucking water bottle is?
Yes,
Jesus.
I want one of those
Half a gallon.
big
Yeah, I know it's
honking things.
necessary. This is my second one.
I've
for
only
today.
got like this one, and I want the big
Oh,
boy.
dude, how do you do that? Because you work
You
out
know?
too, don't you?
Yeah, and
I go
replace
through one
so
of
much
these
of
in a CrossFit session.
yeah.
Easy.
I mean,
Easy.
I have like that thing filled with water behind me, like so I can just reload frequently.
Got it.
You know, and then like that goes over into that basket over there to recycle. So yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
Got
See, like
it.
I know Missy just off screen has crazy organization where like this goes here. It has to go here. No, you're bad. You're like, no, it's just a
Shit is
hellhole underneath the
everywhere.
camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
shit's kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's not bad. Like I mean, I have severe ADHD. So like I walk
Yes.
off and leave stuff laying all the time. I have 2 kids. My house is not dirty, but
And if
I'm not a
someone
neat
fucking
freak.
moves it,
Yeah, I'm not a
like if
neat
someone
freak.
cleans it, I'm so
Nobody
upset.
can clean but me.
Yeah.
Because
No.
they don't it's then I can never find
They
anything.
don't know where stuff goes.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like my husband,
I
when he
knew where
helps
stuff
me, 'cause
was
he'll help,
in the
he asks
hellhole.
on everything. Like he'll hold up, where's this go? Where's this go? Where
Right,
does this go?
yep.
He's so worried about putting something in
Yep.
the wrong space.
Like, where is it?
Yep.
Yeah, he's seen that happen before, so he's very careful about it now.
Labels are very good.
Can't find shit.
Yeah, I can
You
usually
know?
find shit. Like I'm a really good finder because I have a little bit of a photographic memory, and that's why I don't like it when people move things because
Yep.
it's like a snapshot. I have to see where it is, and
Yes.
that's how I find things. But I'm actually really good at finding my husband and my youngest. It could be like sitting in the middle of the floor with a light shining on it, and they would walk right past it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't tell you the number of times they've been looking for something and it's like out in the open and they're like, I can't find it. I'll be like, it's over there. No, I can't find it. And I walk over and I pick it up and I'm like, really? Like it's right here. Really?
It's so funny. Our brains work the same way with that. Have you started mind palacing yet?
What?
Have you started doing that?
What's that?
So
Hey, let me
mind
pop it.
palacing is
I
literally
think my
making
audio's being stupid.
What?
I'll be right back. I think my audio.
he's gonna pop in and out.
Okay.
It's where you physically map out memories and information in your head in like a
Meaning
actual
what?
mental
Like,
space.
what do you mean by map
So
them out?
like so literally what you would do is like you would take essentially literally it's from Sherlock Holmes. So like he used an actual palace, right? And he would put objects in that palace. So like you could go walk to the den and like on the
So
bookshelf
you would put memories on different
like
different
right
rooms
it's
of
like
this
you tie a memory or a thing to like a physical space, right? Like you could literally put like a CD on a table, and as long as you knew where that CD was on that table, you could go back to that memory every time.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a hardcore photographic memory for sure.
Right. So it's like you can pick any happy space you want and like just file stuff away there,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and I'm
And,
really good
like-
about like forcing myself because I'm able to hyper focus.
Hear me?
When I want, I
Yeah.
can hear you. That's better. When I want to create a memory, like for example, I can remember standing in my oldest room when she was like newborn. So like look,
Yeah.
I was like standing in the middle of the room looking at the crib and the rocking chair and all that stuff, and I was like, make a memory of this, like force yourself, stand here, like I'm holding her, like
Yeah.
smell her, take it all in, like make this memory, like keep. And I still have like I'm able to do that. I can like force myself to like be
Yeah.
in that moment and like force myself to make that memory
Yeah.
so that I don't forget really important
Like
things.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, and then
But I don't
saying
really
all
do
these
the like
techniques,
the palace
doing
thing. I
them,
don't do like that. Like I don't
It-
really do that.
it depends on like it's because it's like contemplative more than it is. It's like you have to conjure the space first,
Right.
and then like have the items in that space, and then remember all that.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I just
Like-
don't like I don't really do that. I'm very
Yeah.
visual. I'm very
The therapist told me like a lot of times it's like a Rolodex, right? To where you
Yeah.
have all these little bits of information stored and you're flipping through the Rolodex
Temple
trying
Grandin
to
talks
find
about
that information.
Temple Grandin is
Right.
like a highly famous autistic. She's written a ton of books.
Yeah.
She gives a lot of speeches and talks and all that stuff. And she talks about that's why she has a hard time looking at people's faces because it's like snapshots.
Yeah.
So it can like distort. You know what I mean?
Right. We usually
so,
don't
yeah.
look at eyeballs a lot. At least I don't.
Yeah.
I look at like mouth and, just so I'm like somewhere close, but like we don't do eye contact well. But like it's just weird stuff. But like, yeah, the mental palace stuff is weird. But yeah, the other one is like someone changing through a TV channel. Like you don't have the remote; they're just flipping through it. Like, and depending on how you organize and control all that.
Hi, Mona.
Yeah.
Is my audio any better, people's in the chat?
Huh? Yeah, your
I
audio
think
is
so.
better.
Sounds better
I
to
think it
us.
sounds to me, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
switched browsers, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but my brain often feels like somebody else has the remote and it like just keeps flipping in between stuff, and I can't control, like there's no way to control it, and it just happens, and that's
Thank you,
a
Steve.
lot.
Yeah.
So
I just do like 15 things at
What's
once.
up, Steve?
yeah, that too. Hi, Steve.
Yeah. Task switching. We tend to do well in situations where we need to.
Oh, I don't do great at it, but that's what I end up doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard for me to get shit done
we
Yes.
we monotask until we can multitask until we can monotask. Like
basically,
it's just constant. Yeah.
When I am multitasking though,
Yep.
I am amazing at it. I'm really good at multitasking. The best example I can give for that is I used to work in restaurants, and I mean, I don't mean to like toot my own horn here, but I am an amazing server. I'm an amazing bartender. It's the controlled chaos. I'm really good in that environment. Like I'm really good. Like that's home for me. You know what I mean? Like
Your brain just shuts off.
no,
and
that's where at least in restaurants, like that's my experience because I love the restaurant business. Like I love it. It's so fun. So that's like
when-
my little happy place.
Therapist also said when adrenaline spikes, we also operate on a much higher level than other people.
Yeah.
Like in panic mode, we don't.
Oh, I'm good in panic mode.
Like
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like normal stuff makes us super overwhelmed, but like
Yeah.
you put a tiger in front of us, we're gonna fucking get the fuck out of there. Like somehow.
I may not eat dinner, but
like yeah. I will forget to eat food, but
I'll either eat all of the food or I'll forget to eat for 36 hours.
That's more or less how I operate.
Yeah, it's the two extremes.
We will
There's
forget to
never,
take one of the most addictive drugs on the planet. We will forget to take them.
No, you know what's so funny?
Like-
I said this a couple years ago about meds because I always forget whether or not I took my meds, but I need my meds to remember whether or not I took my meds. And it's
took
like
my
that
meds?
vicious cycle of like, did I take my meds?
And it's like
You know what I mean?
sometimes my brain will just go, hey, you know how you don't take your meds?
Yeah.
And like, how do we make that to where like that doesn't happen? Is there like some way you could like I don't know, like color
I've set
code or like
alarms
put
on
a
my
dot like
phones.
something?
I've had like checklists,
Right.
little checkies.
None of them work because the issue is that like I open the jar, I take the thing out, I eat the thing, and then I close the jar, and then I'm like, did I take this? Like, did I like I have the jar in my hand? Did that happen before or after?
Yeah.
Like
Steve, Toronto's
they
too cold
made
for
a
me.
thing where it's
Sorry.
like
Toronto's too cold. Not
every
really.
time you open the jar, it tells you if you opened it. You know?
Yeah, that would be
Like,
no, because even
and
then,
like
if
the
you
lid
open it, 'cause
keeps
there's
track.
been times where I've opened it and like went to take it, but then got distracted and had to like shut it down, and like somebody spilled something or whatever, and then you know what I mean. Like I would still doubt myself. I
And
would
why
still
do-
doubt myself regardless.
Why do
It doesn't
all
matter.
pill organizers look like fucking an old lady needs them?
Yes.
Like, give me
No,
a cool one of
if-
those.
if I have
There's
to
gotta
take
be a
pills, that's how I
thing.
have
Let's
to do
make
it.
some cool ones, Reef. Let's make some cool ones, and we'll sell
Yeah.
them. Capitalism, baby.
Like, I've been down the rabbit hole already. I like fucking cool
Hey,
pill organizers
inclusive
for like this
capitalism.
long and this and then it. Right, exactly. I
Yeah,
need
we
to
want
buy,
inclusive
consume
pill-
more stuff. You
We want
know,
inclusive pill organizers. Those
I'll
are the
just
best.
go out to the milling machine and make one out of titanium real quick. You know.
Yeah.
So, like, anyway,
I'll be right back. Guys.
yeah, just dumb nonsense our brains do.
I know.
But-
And like I'm still trying to like just let it go. Like I'm 40. Like there's no retraining my brain at this point. I just am who I am. But I still often get angry at myself, and I'm annoyed with myself, and I need to like just learn to just that's just who you are, bitch. Deal with it. You know what I mean? Like
You know how much
need
I hate Idina Menzel now with that dumbass song? I hate
the
it.
Let It Go song.
Because
Dude, I had
yes.
kids who were in the age range of the Frozen
Oh God, I'm
extravaganza
so
during that time.
sorry.
I took my child to a little like pottery place here to meet Elsa when she was 3.
Oh God.
Seriously, the most adorable picture ever though. Let's be real.
Funny.
But yeah, that guy she was also in a big karaoke stage. We got our karaoke machine and she would sing Let It Go all the time. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, don't even talk to me
I'm
about
so
Elsa
sorry.
unless you have kids, fam, because that's a whole nother experience.
Oh. My niece killed Alicia Keys for me at that age, and I was like,
yeah.
okay, well, I can never do that again.
See, my kid right now, like she was into like the poppy stuff, like Harry Styles and you know, that kind of stuff, which is
No
fine.
Direction.
It's fine. Like I'm very
Oh, dude,
eclectic. I
my
like a
kid
lot
was
of
One
music.
Direction's biggest fan for a while.
Yeah, so but now I'm starting to win. She's starting to listen to Nirvana, 9 Inch Nails, and Tool.
Nice.
And I'm winning, and I like it a lot.
Nice.
So hopefully I can keep, you know, exposing her to that kind of music, and she will not. Which it's fine if
My
she wants to
sister
like the
has
poppy stuff
artwork
too.
on one of the Tool albums.
I'm lucky.
cool,
Like I listen to so much random shit that my kid
Yeah.
likes pretty much everything.
I listen to everything too. It's just basically a product of like school. That's what her friends listen to. So
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
She trolls her friends for BTS though, which is she does it to make them mad, which I love.
That's funny.
She's such
Yeah,
a little
she's not.
troll.
my kid's
You
not
leave
into
their
BTS.
K-pop alone.
Ugh, it's so bad. So bad.
It can be very much so. Like Misty, what's on your workout playlist? I mean, Tool. I can
Tool, 9
imagine
Inch
is in
Nails,
there.
Nirvana, Marilyn Manson. I also like working out to like hip hop stuff. I like even like pop stuff. Like I seriously, I like everything.
Get some swish up in there.
Yeah, at the gym, it's very dependent on what my trainer guy like. He has different playlists, and it just depends on what mood he's in. Like he's got some that are like kind of 80s. He's got some that are kind of techno, some that are hip hop, some
Just
that are rock.
super
Like, yeah,
retro wave.
yeah, he
synth
likes a lot of
pop.
this, like a lot of shit too. So I just like
Yeah.
music, period. There's not a whole lot of music I don't.
What would be the weirdest? What would be the weirdest if you walked in and that was playing?
music.
Like if Prince suddenly was on.
No, Prince is.
You know.
Are you kidding? Prince is awesome in the gym. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Great in the gym.
Nah, like Waylon
Purple
Jennings. Or something.
No, like
Purple
kids
Rain.
music would be
Yeah.
weird. No, Purple
Yeah.
Rain would be bad, obviously. But like kids music, I think would be super weird. Yeah, like the old
Little Red
like
Corvette would be okay
country-
though.
Yeah, Little Red Corvette would be all right in the gym. I could get down with
Yeah.
that. Totally. I mean, if it depends on
Um,
the workout though. Like if we're doing something crazy, I need something crazy.
You need
Fast.
some booty shaker shit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you
Yeah.
know, like some
Miami
hardcore
bass.
core. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on my own personal playlist, I
God.
have a lot of everything. I mean, I have like
Mm.
everything
I'll
from
have to
like
send you mine too.
Diplo to hold on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like,
if
I have
I tell you
Tony
what's on my playlist, you guys would lose respect.
Tech.
No, I wouldn't. I would not. I absolutely would not.
I listen to a lot of weird poppy shit.
I have
Do
like
you?
I have Lizzo, Tom Morello,
Okay.
9 Inch Nails, Missy Elliott. Let's see.
Meg the Stallion, probably.
Landslide.
Lady
Fuck you,
Gaga.
Steve.
What?
Yeah, I think Landslide would
Nicki
definitely be the
Minaj.
awkwardest
Landslide
gym
would be
music.
bad. Yeah. I mean, we played
God,
that
I
when
hate
at the
Fleetwood
funeral.
Mac.
That would be pretty awkward.
Wagon Wheel.
Landslide.
Like
I'm not really into Def Leppard that much. I mean, they're all right. I'm not like I like the 80s, but I'm not like super.
Crocus.
I'm more like The Cure and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm down with The Cure.
The
Yeah.
Cure.
Fave.
Yeah, The Cure is.
Morrissey. Morrissey was just super depressing.
That would be awkward. That
No,
would
I
be,
like listening to Morrissey to make fun
workout
of him.
jam.
He's such a whiny bitch.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And he's an asshole.
AC/DC, yes, AC/DC, absolutely AC/DC.
Yeah.
Janet Jackson's on my list. I have some Janet Jackson.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Janet's good. I have some Michael Jackson. Let's see what
Yeah.
else I have. Avicii.
Oh, are they?
What?
God damn it.
Are they?
Steve, don't tell me shit like that.
Don't tell me stuff like that, Steve. I'm tired of all my favorite people being douchebags. I can't.
I mean, I just kind of assume if they're in the
God.
music industry
I
or
know,
rich, they're
they're all
douchebags.
douchebags. Like I was talking to my husband because Trent Reznor's kind of a douchebag, and I'm like, that's really like that one hurts, guys. That one hurts. Like I've been talking about it openly on Twitter. I'm having a tough couple weeks. I was just fighting my way out of a serious depression. I'm sliding back into one, so I'm trying to get like on top of it. And 9 Inch Nails, that's my go-to. That is my go-to when I'm feeling that way. Like that's seriously, Trent Reznor has saved my life numerous times. And so it sucks that he sucks.
Hey,
It
Steve.
sucks. But he's also
Jello.
worth like $80 million. So, money destroys people's brains. It's unfortunate, but that's the reality. That's why I don't do cancel culture. Like people get mad when I say listen to Marilyn Manson. I mean,
Yeah, he's a dickbag.
He's a
so?
dick. I don't know. And there's a lot of shady stuff about the current allegations against him. I don't know how much of it's true. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Yeah, his music is so like, if we canceled all artists are generally historically the most fucked up people among us. We're not going to have any art left if we start canceling people.
I mean, I'm with Steve. Depeche Mode is arguably better than The Cure, but I still love The Cure.
I still love The Cure too. But yeah, that's at least up for debate. Somebody posted Tom Petty and Bruce Springsteen earlier, and I'm like, that's Tom Petty every day, all day. Like, this isn't up for debate. It's not up for debate.
I don't like Tom Petty.
I like Tom Petty.
I just don't like his music. I just never was into it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but everyone has to learn Free Fallin' on the guitar. It's like the first thing.
Free Ballin'.
I know
It's
that
called
Roger
Free Ballin'.
Waters is doing Assange info boost.
That's right.
Roger Waters is doing Assange boost at his concerts. Shout out to him. Thanks for that, dude. He also includes Collateral Murder in his concert.
Good.
Roger Waters. Thank you, Roger Waters, for not being a douche, for being the one guy
dude.
in Hollywood.
Sucks. He's like 5,000.
One chance to meet that guy. That guy was Pink Floyd forever. So
yeah,
for sure.
Well, I'm looking for his concerts, and
that's dope.
Although I want
to go.
Come. Can you make it to Cincinnati or Columbus?
Probably at some point.
Oh,
I'll
no,
just
it has
steal
to be
a plane.
like Tuesday or the following Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
August 2nd and August 10th. He's in Cincinnati and Columbus. So Andrew and I are gonna booths. So that's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get our tapestry.
What do I got in mind?
So we can get lots of things.
Wu-Tang, DMX.
Yeah. I have some DMX for sure. I don't have any Wu-Tang, I don't think.
Rage.
On my playlist? I'm not sure.
Cypress Hill. Yeah.
There's some Minaj up in there.
Dr. Dre. I have some Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Yeah. LL.
I don't think I have any LL on my playlist.
DMX.
Come on, Sleepy. I'm gonna knock you out. That wouldn't hype you in the gym. That would
maybe.
That would hype me in the gym. I could use some.
Don't call it a comeback.
I don't know. I was never a huge LL fan.
I'm not really a huge, but like there are certain songs. Like there are people that I'm not like a fan of, but I like a couple of their songs.
Yeah.
I feel he's one of those people.
Rage.
Have a really big
Rage gets you pretty hype.
Yeah, Rage.
Yeah.
Another group.
I know they suck. I get it.
I know.
Still fucking slaps, and I'm not sorry about it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I've been saying for years they became
it.
the machine. So
Yeah,
they made too much money and they were the machine.
Yes, that's what
And
happened.
their music decided to be shitty.
Yes, that's what happened.
KRS.
I have a Perfect Circle. I have Genesis.
Bone Crusher.
Genesis. Anybody?
This deep cut on Bone Crusher. Sure.
Journey up in there.
I do have some Journey. I do have some Journey.
Mr. Roboto just in there.
Some Sticks.
Some Sticks.
Yeah.
The album that destroyed their fucking career because it was so bad. I still love it though.
Yeah.
Oh, I have Britney Spears. How about that?
I like Britney.
Perfect.
I like Britney.
You gotta work.
Britney, bitch. Let's go.
You gotta work, bitch.
That fucking William
You should get her on, bitch.
That song she did with
Why have
Will.i.am
you not
or
done
whatever
that
it is.
yet?
Why? Yeah, I'll just call Britney Spears up and have her come on my tiny little YouTube show.
She's like commie as shit now. I'm sure Steve talks to her.
I'm not gonna lie. I have been trying to
Like,
get her to say something about Assange. I've been reaching out.
yeah,
Couldn't hurt.
Do it.
like that would be dope.
Come on, Britt. Let's go.
Um,
I have chili peppers.
that's good.
Live. Do you remember Live from the 90s?
I hated Live.
I-
They played like their same like 4
Naughty
songs
by
for,
Nature?
like 5 years.
Justin
solid.
Timberlake. Naughty by Nature's good. Oh, I have Outkast. I have Outkast lyrics tattooed on my body. Actually,
Outcast is good.
Really?
I have B.O.B. Yeah, Outcast is great.
if you can guess the Outkast lyrics, I'll be impressed.
I don't know lyrics for shit. I don't listen to lyrics and songs. Fun fact.
Oh, I'm obsessed. Ask Jessie Jet. I'm always like, get out.
I mean, I
Jessie
do
Jet.
with stuff
lyrically
like with
fucking
stuff like Jesse
ridiculous.
does. I pay attention to lyrics, but
Yeah.
like mostly I just
I
care
make him
about the
send me the
music.
lyrics before he plays it so that I can follow along because it also helps me from getting because he'll say something that's really profound and then I'll focus in on that thing and I'll miss like the next 6 lines because I'm like, oh, whoa, that was really good. So then
That's why I have to listen to like stuff with lyrics.
yes.
Like
Seriously, ask Jessie Jet. I think I'm the reason why he displays his lyrics on his show every Tuesday or every other Tuesday because
Yeah.
I always ask for them. I think it's for me.
God, I haven't watched shit in like 3 months.
Oh, I've Wham Do Project, King of My Castle. Have you ever heard that? I love that song.
yeah, Cage the Elephant.
Yeah, I'll bring it back.
Cake.
Oh, and Alice DJ. I don't know if you ever heard Alice DJ. Some good shit.
Action
Madonna,
Bronson.
Timbaland, REM, Jamiroquai.
And Gnarls Barkley in here. Jamiroquai. Fuck yeah.
I love Jamiroquai.
Hey, do not talk shit on Jamiroquai.
No, I love Jamiroquai. You won't catch
I
me
ain't
talking
going
shit.
to.
I love Jamiroquai. Love. I have the Cranberries.
Like, it's a good one.
I'm sad that she's dead. What a voice, man. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Robin. I have Robin. Yeah, I have a lot of shit.
You have TLC in
I
there.
do have TLC. I have Salt and Pepper.
Scrubs.
Yes,
Salt
I have
and Pepper.
Scrubs, of
Okay.
course. I have Rihanna.
And I mean, you
Bush.
fucking can't have a Busta, while you're working out. You can't be
Gary
doing
Go. I have Gary Go. I have the White Stripes.
that. Nice. Yeah.
David Guetta. Christina Aguilera. See, I have a lot of weird shit. Like,
Nice.
it's all over the board.
Yeah. Lil Jon. And the East Side Boys. You definitely got some Lil Jon in there.
I have the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Muse.
That's yeah. It was like checking off ones I should add as well,
We need to we should have like a group chat where we just everybody dump a bunch of music.
I want to just put out your Spotify playlist.
All right. I don't really
have a Spotify playlist. There's ways to transfer if you're using something else.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's like you have YouTube music, we just move it over there. I've wanted Rome to do
I use Pandora
music
usually.
to riot to.
Okay.
Yeah. So
oh, Kanye. I got Kanye. He's crazy. I love him.
Yeah, Power. Do you have new Kanye or old Kanye?
Old. Stronger is the one I'm looking at right now.
Yeah. Power is the one I've got.
Power's good.
Yeah.
I have Nero.
Some M.
Jay-Z. Lord.
Yeah, I got Jay-Z too.
Lots of 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Lots of
I never got 9 Inch Nails is not I think I stopped at Tool. I didn't quite get over to that yet.
9 Inch Nails is my thing.
They have some amazing stuff. I mean, Johnny Cash's cover of them is one of my favorites.
That's been my favorite band since I was probably 12 or 13-ish. My sister's 6 years older than me. So when most kids my age were listening to like Milli Vanilli and New Kids on the Block, I was listening to Tool and 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah. Nirvana was always my
Nirvana was
Foo
good.
Fighters and shit.
I'm not super.
I know.
mean, they're okay. They're all right.
I know what you mean. Like,
But Nirvana's great. Nirvana is
yeah. But yeah, I could do a whole. Yeah, I've wanted Rome to do music to Riot too. Make that playlist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm down for any of those. So, want Sabby and JB to do some.
I'm always looking for music. Always.
Yeah.
Music is
But
seriously, it had saved me so much money on therapy. It's not even funny. Without music,
it's crazy.
Like, I'm weird about, like, I'm like hyper. It's one of those things hyper focused on. Like, I love music. Like, it's like a spiritual experience. You know what I mean? Like, good music is like a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
Like, my husband gets mad because I like to listen to my music really loud, and he's like, he does the whole like, you're gonna go deaf, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, I want to be inside the song. Like, I want to be inside. You know what I mean? Like, I want to. Music is my thing.
When those extra money bags come in, we'll set up a whole hi-fi setup. Like,
blow my
get one of those
eardrums out.
crazy good headphones.
Like, I like songs that crawl underneath my skin. You know what I mean? Like, I like that stuff.
Portishead.
I've got to head out and get ready for this kid to get here.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce too. I don't know. We didn't really bitch very much. This has been too nice. We've been too nice. I guess we did bitch a little bit.
We bitched a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
I feel better.
I got to talk to
you
friends.
bitched at me for bringing that video that you had to watch.
Yeah.
You're like,
you're in trouble for
that,
sir. You lost points for that, Reef. You lost some points.
Oh,
I don't know. It was pretty funny.
I had so many.
Are you gonna be like Warren and ask for like your little your sandwich card so that
yes.
clicks and then get
No, I want one of those like thermometers like they have where you got like every donation. I want that.
Then, oh yeah, like
yeah.
In the classroom where they have like the little thing where it's like a warning system and they like color.
Yeah.
I'll make that for you.
You're out of stars, sir.
Like, oh, we got a pizza party. Shit, yeah. Love pizza party. We got the Scholastic Book Fairs here too.
Oh my god.
It'll be a great day.
Dude, those are my
get me a world record book.
Scholastic Book Fair is so dope.
Those are fun.
Go give me a Captain Underpants. It's gonna be great.
I used to get Babysitters Club and R.L. Stein.
Just sitting there forever, flipping.
I'm old, so like the Choose Your Own Adventure books were really big when I was a kid, and oh my god, I love those so much. I love those so much.
Yeah,
those were so great. So that's usually what I got. Oh, and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the ones I always went for. It was good stuff.
Well,
good stuff.
It's been a lovely bitch.
It has been a lovely bitch. Thanks for hanging out in the chat, everybody, and letting me ramble about some random shit. A little therapy session, kind of. I needed it, honestly. It's been a shitty fucking 2 weeks. No joke.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, somebody sent me, I guess they must have sent it on the fax Rockfin. And said, why haven't you got a Rockfin channel for bitch so I can contribute directly to you? That's a good question. It's because I avoid stuff like that. I don't like doing, I just don't, and I don't care. And also I don't it's okay to not donate. That's fine. Like, I don't need that stuff. It's never about that.
Grifter.
Yeah, I should get on Rockfin though.
Everyone send money to Misty just to spite her.
I mean, you should just
because you don't like her. She hates getting money. Don't ever send it.
Don't.
Hey,
Unless I'm asking for an action, and then I don't mind at all if you donate because that shit's really expensive, and I try to pay for a lot of it out of my own pocket, but it is nice to have a little bit of help.
Well, hey, once I move, maybe I can start going to some of them fucking things.
Yes, we will have lots just so that you can come. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I'm making Eric buttons. If you want an Eric Levy button, hit me up, send me your address. I printed them out, I printed some out today. I'm going to start pressing them. Actually, as soon as we get off of here, I'm going to press some of them. And I'm going to try to mail them out by early next week to the people who have already asked. So if you want an Eric Levy button, I'm going to put it on my backpack that I take to all of the actions we go to. So that way Eric can come too. That'll be cool. So if you want a button, hit me up.
I think the Eric one's going on my hat.
Nice. I'm gonna send you a bunch of buttons though, Sleepy, because we owe you some buttons. Because So
Yeah,
you can never make it
I
to
got
the
robbed
action.
on all that stuff. I
Me
did
too.
Steve did give me his A4A sweatshirt, so I have one
Nice.
of those.
Okay, good. Because I don't really know how to make
Yeah.
the sweatshirts and stuff. I have a Cricut and all of that stuff. I just haven't figured it out yet because I don't want to. I need to ask Kimber. Yeah, somebody can teach me because
It's not hard.
you know how I am with technology and all that stuff, and it's overwhelming. So I just leave it sit in the box. Like I got one, it's sitting in a box. Hella expensive. Bought it so I can make stuff for actions. It's sitting in a box because I'm overwhelmed about learning how to use it.
Yeah, I have a 3D printer that I don't want to get working either. So
it's just
you know.
overwhelming. So I just freeze and I don't do anything
Yeah.
with it. And I need to because then I can make stuff to take to action. So I need to just stop and
Yeah,
just figure it
Steve said he could help you with that.
out. Okay.
Yeah.
I have the new
But
fancy
yeah.
one, whatever that one is. I don't know what it is, but I just don't know how to use it. Okay. So I don't know when I'm gonna do another bitch again, or if I'll do another bitch. I have no idea. I'm sure there will be one at some point. This is not a regularly scheduled thing anymore. I suppose I could make it so.
You can always do it every other week or something.
We'll see. Or maybe I'll just do it whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need to have a schedule. I'll just do it whenever the fuck I want, whenever I feel like it. And it's cool because I can do that because it's my show.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys around. Reef, do you have anything coming up?
Loads of stuff as always. Sunday, how did we miss that? Tomorrow night. But you can find all the links to all our stuff in the network, Indie News Network. Down if you go to indienews.network, you can find all the links to all the members and all the channels there. So, you know.
Sweet. That's very convenient. One-stop
Yeah.
shopping is very convenient. I like it very much.
Isn't it nice?
Yes.
Isn't it
Because
nice?
I don't like having to go look for it. There's too many people putting out stuff right now that if I have to spend like extra time trying to figure out where everybody's at, it's hard. Which is a good problem to have. That there's a lot of really good
We
stuff.
love you, Rob.
Yes, Rob. We love you. Rob is married to my ball, so I think I'm obligated. I owe Rob like a ton of shit too. I'm so bad at remembering to mail stuff out. Okay, Rob, I'm gonna send you like a ton of shit. Be ready, homie. It's coming. One of these days I'm gonna feel feisty and I'm gonna actually remember to do it.
The struggle is real.
It is. The struggle is real. It's so bad. God, it is so bad. Okay. Anyways, I'm not promoting anything. I don't give a shit. Free Assange, help us. Send emails, texts, tweets, letters, phone calls, whatever the fuck. We need help in that. We definitely need lots of help, please. And I said it a couple years ago, make Misty less annoying. Help me.
Are we doing a vigil on Wednesday?
Yes, vigil on Wednesday. I will hype that. We are doing a vigil on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I have no idea if we have a guest or whatever. I have no idea what's going on, but we have a vigil on Wednesday. So come hang out with us then on Rockfin or YouTube or wait, where else? Odyssey, maybe somewhere. Where other places?
I don't think we can. Yeah, that's complicated.
Yeah, I don't know.
We lost access to some shit, so.
Oh, we did?
Kind of, yeah.
For A?
We can talk about that offline.
Okay. This again turned into a production meeting that happens on most of my shows. Okay, yeah. So vigil on Wednesday. Help us with the Assange stuff, please and thank you.
Oh wait, the Odyssey. I think I moved over to your account.
Okay.
So we can.
So is it
to make sure
under-
it's set up? But we should be able to
Okay.
stream there.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out and let you know for sure. But yeah, please come to the vigil and help us spread the word for sure. Also, I'm considering doing a Nils Melzer read through, and then like a kind of like a book clubby type thing where I go through a couple chapters in like short videos and talk about like the key points. If that's something you guys would be interested in, I've had a lot of people say that they would like that. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. I will do it. I think it's a great book, and
I'd be down. I don't have time to read anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people just wanted it to be like kind of fleshed out and talked about more, and yeah, so maybe we'll do that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's all I have for you guys this week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I love you too, Andy. And thanks for coming, Reef and Sleepy, and hanging
Always
out with
a pleasure.
me.
Yeah.
And bitching with me. It's a
Good
good
Always
hanging
a
out with
pleasure.
y'all.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.